about Spanish.
Okay, 6 o'clock, we're going to call the meeting to order. Maybe people can all move up if you want, but it's up to you. Okay, roll call. All 5 board members and our administrator are present. Okay, first thing I need is approval of the January 14th agenda and minutes of the regular meeting of December 10th. We'll start with that. Approval of agenda of tonight's meeting, number 1.
I move that we approve the agenda.
Any comment? If not, all in favor? Okay. Approval of the minutes, regular meeting, December 10th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. Second it.
Any comments? If not, all in favor? Aye. And then I'm voting. So it's 401 because she's abstaining. And then the last thing is a special meeting of December 3rd. I need a motion for that one.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Any comments, board members? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Now.
Kathy made the motion?
Yep. Sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, public comment. Who's first? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. In light of the change in the contract with the events manager, where she gets paid a salary now as well as a percentage, it seems like the charge for the administrative fees of $50 is double billing. It doesn't go to me. It goes to business. It's still double billing. There's a $50 fee on the standard contract that is split between the district and myself. That money is for administrative work, for phone calls, for paperwork, for scheduling of meetings, for opening the gate on non-event days, for their equipment load-ins, for everything but time.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't perceive that as double billing. But
That's been in place since this job came into being back in 2004, when there was also a base salary attached to it, and those fees have not changed. I think only one of them has changed an amount, but I can't remember if that's true. But it's always been
2007, not 2004.
okay. Well, I think it's really excessive, and considering there's time being paid for supposed office hours, that's when you could do phone calls and scheduling and paperwork. I'm not going to discuss the details of my job unless the board wishes me to do so.
I think we spent a lot of time on it, and the proposal has been approved by the board already as it was for the contractor position. So I personally put most time into it. I don't have anything else to add. I think that the contract is fair as it's written right now.
It's my understanding that that fee, it was mostly, unlocked and locked, and many times it's less, so we just didn't pay to do that. It's
That's
not
actually
like,
incorrect. There's an administrative fee, and there's a management fee. The management fee is the on-site fee. It's not always charged. It's only if we need to have somebody come in and open and close for any length of time, and to be on call for events.
unless it's the client who's paying it. So.
Exactly.
Okay, anything else? Public comment?
Well,
No, go ahead. Any other, I'm sorry, any other
well,
comment?
I don't think that what I'm talking about is actually part of the contract. I think this administrative fee is not written into her work contract, is it?
It's in the facilities.
It's in there.
It's
Rental agreement.
Yeah.
Yes, that's separate from her. So I don't want to discuss the contract that you made for her job description. I'm talking about a policy that you guys have of charging $50 admin fee per event that is sometimes waived, sometimes not. Friends of Monte Rio recently requested 3 dates for one project of the NEA Big Read. It's totally for the public. Everything is free, and yet we got charged 3 times. And yet every time I try to offer something for your friends, they refuse. So I charge them. Go figure.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't speak to facility use agreement terms, so that.
Okay. Well, if you want afterwards, we could maybe in-depth that for you. Any other public comment? So I'm not going to let it just go by what I'm saying to you. Any other public comment? Yes.
This is the regular public comment time, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Of the 5 park and rec bathrooms that exist in this town, can you tell me how many of them are open and being used?
Our ADA is open, that's it,
So there's 1 bathroom in town that's available.
in
Yeah,
town.
public
Here.
place.
At the Fish and Game, I'm sorry, I get turned around.
Oh, okay.
This guy right over here.
Exactly.
I apologize.
The ADA is open and it's being used, and it's not being heavily used. I mean, there's not a lot of demand at this time of year.
And you know that because?
Because I can look out my window and I can see how many people use it.
I understand. I'm just, my concern is that this town, which had 5 bathrooms available for public use, now has 1 bathroom available for public use. I'm assuming will it be closed again and then the porta potty brought back in the summer?
Not necessarily. It hasn't been decided as far as the facilities committee. During the season, obviously the beach is open for sure with additional porta potties, and the facilities committee will.
But you haven't decided whether you're going to put a porta potty down here?
No, we'll probably have all of our bathrooms up here open.
Can I make a comment on
during the
that?
season.
Yeah.
Yes.
The porta potty was brought in due to the vandalism. I have received all new works for the bathrooms, and they will be open this summer. I'll have all
But will
of them
they,
open.
but will they remain open?
8 to 4, unless they get trashed. Well, in the summertime, more hours, of course, but right now, I've been opening them every day at 8 to 4.
This one?
Every day, 7 days a week.
Okay, which is,
And the usage has not been bad at all.
you might imagine my concern that a community that had 5 public bathrooms, going down to 1, is a concern to me in terms of the people who don't have other access to that sort of facility. Leslie, you're doing a great job.
No, I just wanted to know, are they public or are they considered park bathrooms? If they're park bathrooms, they have to keep...
No. That's your opinion and your opinion, but in order to have these park bathrooms from Fish and Game, it was Park and Recs that agreed to keep them open and maintain them.
And we have
So-
one open and maintained.
And I understand that, and I appreciate that the bathroom's open, and I appreciate that it's been maintained. I'm simply stating my concern that bathrooms that I knew were used on a regular basis, all 5, because I used to clean them, are all of a sudden being amply taken care of by 1. Excuse me, the world that I live in today doesn't reflect that, so I am concerned that, are you meeting Fish and Game's expectations? Are they happy that there's...
Yes, we are.
Thank you very much, so that my concern is probably better taken up with them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I am talking to the board.
Okay.
I wanted to ask.
I'll answer.
Thank you very much.
That's all I want to ask. Were they open all of them on the last season in the past?
No.
Okay, well, that was my question.
Any other public comment? Okay, now we'll go into any old business?